With its lush score, thrilling theatrics, and deeply felt emotions, The Phantom of the Opera has been one of my favorites ever since I saw it from the rear mez with Mom and Dad back in 1988. The title role of the deformed genius who lives under the Paris Opera, writing songs for his ladylove, is so rich that I've always yearned to see more of Broadway's terrific leading men tried on for size. So one of my recent theater-going high points was getting to see Tony nominee Norm Lewis's opening night in the show. The Phantom has always been one of his dream roles, and he jumped in headfirst, delivering a beautiful take on the haunted soul. He's only there through February 7th, so this month, I think you should head over to the Majestic Theater to see him for yourself. And if that's not reason enough, it's also the show's 27th friggin' Broadway birthday on January 26th. Incredible!
There are so many Hollywood hunks on the boards these days that it's not really special. Until it is. And Bradley Cooper in The Elephant Man really is. Of course, I knew the two-time Oscar nominee and Broadway.com Audience Choice Award winner's a talented guy, but his performance as the severely disfigured John Merrick, using no prosthetics or makeup by the way, is so riveting I forgot I was actually watching Bradley Cooper in the flesh. He skillfully displays Merrick's wit and charm all while keeping up the physicality of deformity. That says a lot for Cooper, the one-time sexiest man alive.
It'll Be One Fine Day if you catch Beautiful. It tells the story of Carole King from her teenage years struggling to break into the record business to her time spent as a chart-topping music legend. I've seen the show twice, the second time with my mum, and it was worth every cent to see her feel the earth move under her feet. You'll be able to sing along to every song, but Beautiful is so much more than just a jukebox musical. Jessie Mueller won the Tony for her heartbreaking, breathtaking portrayal of the title role. Go see this Some Kind of Wonderful show.
Let's be honest, there aren't many things that are going to get me to turn off Netflix and venture into the freezing cold in January, but Every Brilliant Thing totally convinced me. This new off-Broadway show is the closest thing that you can get to a warm hug. It's this incredibly moving one-man show about a boy who makes a list of every wonderful thing in the world to give to his depressed mom. But don't worry, it's not too sad. Before the show even started, I wanted to be best friends with British comedian Johnny Donahoe. We had this nice chat, he borrowed some of my books, and if you're lucky, he might even ask you to take off your socks or pick him up from school or go on a date with him during the show. But trust me, as someone who's not usually a fan of audience participation, it's totally worth it to be part of this sweet, heartbreaking evening.
I read Roald Dahl's Matilda as a kid and loved it because that was life. Books were my escape. So when I went to see the musical, I was hoping that the magic wouldn't be lost. I had no reason to worry. Director Matthew Warchus and writer Dennis Kelly have brought Roald Dahl's fantastical story alive, and composer Tim Minchin's clever songs will be stuck in your head for weeks. In one perfect playground scene, the children swing back and forth, almost out over the audience, and sing about just being brave enough to fight the monsters hiding beneath their beds. The ensemble, young and old, boasts great performances across the boards, but Christopher Sieber as the horrifying Miss Trunchbull is hysterical. The January winter doldrums can be dismal, but Matilda the musical will have you jumping for joy.